Hey guys, Bombay Beach, the Salton Sea, and look here. This is a beautification project according to that sign on that mobile. Look at that. Bombay Beautification Project. They have a little bit of work to do, but guy's got his 8816 fence there. Boy, that trailer is old, man. We're going to give you a little tour as we go around the couple of little puppies down there. Man, I hope they have a home. We're going to give you a little tour of this post-apocalyptic town here, and we do mean post-apocalyptic. Oh, oh. This is something. Pretty much everything is boarded up, but this one here even has a fairly new no trespassing sign. And I think what could be on the other side of these steps is got to be water, I would think. Alright guys, we're going to get out here and we're going to take a look up there just so we know for ourselves. Yeah, there is life here. Another fairly late model car, kind of like ours. Alright guys, bear with me here. This is an interesting little town. I love finding little towns like this with stuff that have all kinds of people with stuff in their yards. Now these steps I'm walking on, these are actually fairly new. They don't have but a couple of seasons on them. Well, this is where the Salton Sea is.
It's a levee.
Oh yeah, it is a levee. Oh, this keeps the water out of the town, guys. I think if they have any kind of flooding, this is a storm wall. There's the big town. This is Bombay Beach. And out here, guys, as you see, there's the water, and we can smell it. Alright guys, let's continue our road trip around this town. Lots of mobiles in this town. A few stick builts though. Alright, bear with me as we get back in our seatbelt on so it doesn't buzz. Yeah, it's a storm wall. Who would think they would need that, but I guess to protect this beautification project, they'd have to have it.
Oh, it's 15 by 35.
We just read online that the Salton Sea is the largest lake in California, which I didn't know, and it's 15 by 35 miles. Doesn't look like 15 across, but that's what it says. There's a parcel for sale. I think we're going to circle the outside of this, guys, and maybe we'll go up and down a street or two. Looks like the graffiti people have been here. Not even sure what that is or was. Here's what's left of somebody's mobile. There's the axles and the tires. There's an old Dodge motorhome there. Mid-70s. Here is probably maybe some kind of a little ice cream stand or some kind of a stop. I don't think it was a house. This may have been a business too. Got a 2-car garage and it's got a nice awning there. Looks like the graffiti is all that's holding this thing together. Now that's a that blanket flapping in the breeze of that building there, that sheet, that's actually fairly new. It's not old. Now this here, don't know what this pumping station is. Something to do with the water district, though. It's funny that most of the homes that are being lived in are kind of inland from this retaining wall or dike. Everything around the perimeter here is abandoned. You're wondering about this camera jumping up and down. This road we're on is about as rough as some of these places look like. A lot of spray paint in there. Wow. I wonder where these people come from. They got more in the awning invested right there than they do the whole property. Interesting to say the least, though, guys. We could spend all day doing video here. A little dune buggy in the guy's yard, and yeah, there's a real dune buggy there. That's a Salton Sea dune buggy. There's a little boat. Now this property here is kept up. It's got nice paint. Got a patio grounds, got a boat there. I think we'll continue to go around the edge and then we'll come up and down one or two of these streets. See what else we find. Be a little unnerving to know the water was on the other side of that wall if it ever got to that point. Hard to imagine every one of these lots at some point had some kind of a dwelling on it, but there's signs of a dwelling on most of them. Whether it's a slab or an awning or... That guy's got 4 cars and he's got a shop in the back. He might be one of the more active residents here. Now this lot's got more vegetation than any lot we've seen. That's an interesting place. Looks like it's been decorated with flea market finds. This street we are on is the Isle of Palms. Pink trailer, looks like something we'd see in Nevada. I think rather than get almost to the highway here, we're going to cut in. This is 2nd Avenue. A lot of junk collectors here, I see. Whew, there's something for sale. Keep out. There's a little old travel trailer under an awning there. I'm real curious what one of these little places would sell for. Might be able to get some of these for taxes owed, you never know. Now this place here, or the ruins of it, this was obviously burned to the ground, which I'm surprised that's the only one we've seen, really. And I bet that rubble stays there a while. Another little old travel trailer under an awning. Wow. Yeah. There's a perfect car to get around in here. Well, we did not see a yacht harbor here in the Bombay beach area, but we're going to find one in our travels here. So we're almost to the end of the street, guys. I think we're going to get back on the highway. We don't want to bore you with too much footage here, but once we get into some commercial buildings, etc., we will stop again on our travels and re-up our camera. Yeah, that lot's for sale. There is a cell tower out here, so I imagine you get pretty good reception. Now this you've got to see, even though it's out my front window, guys. Look at the architecture. Oops. Wrong way. Look at the architecture on that, what I imagine is a, I don't know if it's a double wide or not. That is the stubbiest double wide I've ever seen. Wow, the door's in the middle, but it's definitely manufactured. That has to be the most interesting mobile we've seen. Yeah, that was two trailers. Looks like it was put together in the middle, but I've never seen anything like that. All right, guys, we're coming up to the end here. There's our Old Glory flying above one of the county buildings probably, but anyways, we're up to the end here where the highway starts again, so we're going to wrap this one up and see what else we find in the next little community. Guys, thanks for being here. Nevada Arcade out.